Our next pick is High West Midwinter Night's Dram.
I forgot everything else I said.
Hi, I'm Jonathan.
Hi, I'm Taryn, and welcome to Whiskey Break.
Today we're going to go over our favorite gifting bottles at every price range. This is a great list to look at before Father's Day, holidays, birthdays, any occasion. We'll find a bottle that your recipient will love. First category, we're going to go over our favorite bottles under $40. And first off, we have the Redwood Empire core lineup. So we've got the Lost Monarch, which is their Burr Rye blend, the Emerald Giant, which is their rye whiskey, and then we don't have their Pipe Dream, which is their bourbon, but that's the third bottle in their lineup.
These are great 90 proof sippers. They're unique, and they're most likely not going to be in someone's collection because they are craft whiskey. And bonus points, they're really good looking. They're beautiful bottles. The illustrations are awesome. And who wouldn't want that as a gift?
Some of our favorites right here.
Our next bottle in the price range is Woodford Reserve Double Oak.
Yeah, this is always my pick for when someone new to whiskey comes over and they just want to figure out like bourbon and rye. This is always one of the ones that I show them. It's extremely sweet, super caramel forward, really easy for a beginner. Even if they don't end up liking it, at least they know maybe they're not a big fan of the sweeter whiskeys and they want to go something more in the rye direction. It's usually a little more expensive, usually about $65, but Costco always has this on the shelf for $40 and we always get it back up whenever we can.
Yeah, it's always on the shelf.
Our next pick is Jack Daniel's Bonded.
Yeah, it's a really fun bottle. We think it tastes very banana forward, and it's something that we always bring to family gatherings because our beginner family members really like picking out, notes. And this is something that they can easily look for and identify.
They enjoy it every time. It's a huge step up over Old Number 7. Don't think it's like a normal Jack Daniel's.
The next bottle is Old Forester 100 Proof Rye.
Yeah, I'll start off with, obviously, this isn't the prettiest bottle on our list. It does have a screw top. It's really the only one that doesn't meet that caveat of a gifting bottle of being pretty. But honestly, the whiskey inside is just too good for us to leave off the list. It's our favorite bottle, period, under $40. And it's definitely the best introduction to rye for a bourbon drinker. It's extremely sweet. The 100 proof is perfect for drinking neat or in cocktails. It really holds up there. And it's $28 for a liter of it. You can get it under $25 for normal $7.50. It's everywhere. It's always on our shelf, and you really can't go wrong with it.
Yeah, the versatility is amazing.
Our next pick is Sagamore Rye Small Batch. This is their brand new 93 proof version.
Yeah, this is a bottle that Ravens Ronnie would be, tailgating with his buddies and sipping it at the games. We just tried it today, and we're super excited about it because it's a huge step up from their original release, and we're excited to try more of it.
Yeah, this is all their distillate, and it's literally brand new.
Our last bottle in this price range is Buffalo Trace.
Yeah, it's kind of a boring pick, but it really is just our favorite legacy distillery bottle in that 25-ish price range. You find it everywhere. It's on the shelf. It's at bars. It's at restaurants. But it's just really good, and it should be on your shelf. It's a great intro to bourbon for your recipient. And at 90 proof, it's one of the best ones. You get those red fruit notes, and we always have it.
And a quick tip is sometimes you can find store picks, and store picks are almost always worth it.
Always.
Also, I want to take this moment to remind you to subscribe to our channel. Hit the little bell icon to get notified every time that we post.
And follow us on Instagram at The Whiskey Break.
Our next category of prices is under $65. And our first pick is any store pick you can find under $65.
There's a ton of good store picks in this price range.
Yeah.
We've got, right here, we have the old High West Barrel Selects. They have a new version now, but we like the old ones. You can still find them. Knob Creek Rye pick and 1792 Full Proof pick. There's a ton of options in this price range. I would just recommend trying to find a local liquor store in your area that's kind of more whiskey focused.
Definitely.
And ask them what they have. They might have some good suggestions. They might let you taste a few options. And under 65, there are tons of options.
Definitely.
There. And you're just guaranteed to give your recipient something unique that they haven't tried before. It's one barrel, a couple hundred bottles. That's it. Our next pick is John J. Bowman Single Barrel.
It's a really cool bottle, and it's something that looks as good as it tastes. It's very cranberry forward. So it's definitely something unique and fun. And so if anybody that you want to gift to likes fruit forward whiskeys, this is a really good choice.
Any Buffalo Trace or E.H. Taylor lovers gonna love this.
Our next bottle is Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Barrel Proof.
Yeah, this is just my favorite barrel proof whiskey in that $65 price range. I love the Jack Daniels profile, Old Forester, everything like that. I don't think it gets much better than this. Do not get the 94 proof single barrel select. Go for the barrel proof. As long as the recipient you're thinking of is okay with the 120 to 130 proof range, they're going to love this bottle. Our next pick, Sagamore Spirit Sherry Finish.
We're big fans of Sagamore, and this is just another great offering that they have is all these finished whiskeys. This is actually our favorite distillery that does finished whiskey. And even if you don't know anything about it, you can't deny that these bottles are really cool.
Yeah. As Taryn said, they're just great at finishing whiskey. If you can't find the sherry, they're rum finished, they're bottled and bond. Really anything they make in that $65 to $70 price range is just awesome.
It's all worth it. Our next bottle in the lineup is Knob Creek 12 year.
Yeah, this is the good choice for anyone who's a Jim Beam or Knob Creek 9-year fan. This is really the step up. It's a nice introduction into higher age statement bourbon, but it's still at that 100 proof range, so it's really approachable, not too scary, and it's not over oaked either. It's just a nice, good sipper. Our last recommendation in this price range is E.H. Taylor Small Batch or Eagle Rare.
If you like the Buffalo Trace profile or who you're gifting to likes the Buffalo Trace profile, these are perfect choices. If you can find the E.H. Taylor Small Batch, go with that one. If you can't, something that's maybe a little bit easier to find is Eagle Rare.
It's still going to impress, and it's really easy to drink. Our next price range is under $100. And our first pick, Barrel Seagrass.
Barrel Seagrass is one of my all-time favorite bottles. It is probably the reason I got into trying and really, really liking rye whiskey. It's a huge crowd pleaser, and the bright fruit notes are just undeniably amazing.
Yeah. We will always have a backup of this.
Yes.
Really love it.
Our next bottle in the lineup is 1792 12 year.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite higher age statement bottles. I think this tastes a lot older than the 12 years. This is way more oak than something like a Knob Creek 12 year or even the Elijah Craig barrel proof bottles. I think at the 96 proof that it is, it's a great intro into that oaky profile. And I think your recipient would really love it. It's a bit harder to find, but for about $80, you should be able to get a bottle. Our next pick is Westward Single Malt.
Westward has a lot of good single malt options. This one in particular is a stout cask finish. And this bottle is particularly special to us because we actually got it in Oregon at the Westward Distillery. It is extremely flavor forward, and it's generally one of the only single malts that we actually enjoy.
Yeah, they do a particularly good job at bridging the gap between Scotch drinkers who want to try American whiskey and bourbon drinkers who kind of want to expand their palates. It's just a fantastic option.
Our next options are more premium store picks.
Yeah, I would say the little bit of difference here is these are going to be the hard to find, higher value store picks. So things like a Four Roses barrel strength, a Russell's Reserve single barrel, other options, Old Forester single barrels, things like that are just generally a little bit outside that standard $50 store pick price range, and maybe a little bit hard to find. This is definitely going to be a really good option for your more bourbon enthusiasts that you have in mind. Again, it's not going to be something that they have. It's going to be a unique bottle. It's going to be probably one of the best bottles that the distillery has to offer. Our next recommendation is any of the Redwood Empire Bottled and Bond or their new small lot series.
It's no surprise on this channel we are huge Redwood Empire fans. They're both unique in flavor and bottle design, and go get them.
It's going to be something new for your recipient, and it's just an awesome entryway into the craft whiskey, especially on the California side.
And the new small lot series is extremely new and fun.
It's really good.
Our last bottle in this price range is Ramus Repeal Reserve.
Yeah, this is just really good, well-aged MGP at 100 proof. It's really easy to drink. You get a little bit of the oaky notes in it. And honestly, it kind of drinks more like a burr rye than a standard sweet bourbon.
Definitely.
Really approachable to really any type of bourbon rye whiskey drinker. And it's actually really easy to find for under $100 right now.
It's also cool. We got to meet the master distiller at a tasting recently, and that was a really cool and special experience. And he really got to teach us a lot about this bottle. And our last category is over $100. And it begins with anything from Fountain North.
Yeah, this is my favorite release, the Batch 6, but really anything I've gotten from them, from the recent batches to the single barrels, it's all just some of my favorite cask strength whiskey, period. It's all Canadian whiskey, but it's made for the bourbon drinker. So as long as your recipient is good with the higher proof, it's really going to be something great for them.
And as someone who really appreciates graphic design, their topography on this bottle is beautiful.
It's going to stand out.
Yes.
Our next pick is Stag.
This is the ultimate pick for a Buffalo Trace fan, and if they can handle the proof, this is the perfect bottle to get them.
Yeah, they're going to love it. This is a store pick, but you can find any of the recent batches for about $150.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a splurge, but if you're buying a gift over $100, you can't do much better.
Our next bottle is Calumet 16.
Yeah, this is our favorite high age statement bottle. It's got the perfect amount of oakiness. It's not too bitter, but it's definitely there.
Yeah.
It's just a flavor profile that you can't get in a younger bourbon. The person you're giving it to, they're going to have a really unique drinking experience, and it's probably going to be the oldest bourbon on their shelf, which is just kind of special. Our next recommendation is High West Midwinter Night's Dram.
This is our favorite bottle to bring to small gatherings, and we love showing this to people, especially people that are big wine drinkers. This is something that they can easily get into because it's so wine forward and it drinks like a special occasion bottle.
And it looks the part. I would just avoid Act 10, but Act 11 is out there and it's still really good.
Our next bottle is Blandings.
I know it's a little overhyped and not worth it generally, but it's truly a special bottle that everyone knows about and everyone wants. It's really going to get the job done and being a cool centerpiece to their collection. If you can, I would do the Blandings Gold version for about $150. But otherwise, if you're having a hard time finding it, normal Blandings for about $100 will still get the job done. And they're just going to be really happy.
It's definitely a collector's item.
Our last recommendation is E.H. Taylor Single Barrel.
It's a huge step up from E.H. Taylor Small Batch. And if you like Buffalo Trace profile, you're going to love this one. It's extremely plum forward and the dark fruits are really nice.
Anytime I find this for around $130, it's a buy. It's pretty special. I know we put 3 hard to find Buffalo Trace products in this category, but that's kind of what they're there for. They're really hard to find. They're usually overpriced, but if you can get this for someone for a gift, it's the time to splurge. They're really going to enjoy it. And I know I would be extremely happy with any of these gifts.
And that wraps up our gifting bottles in every price range.
Let us know if we missed anything in the comments, and thanks for watching.